Hi friends, my name is Leanna. I'm the Campus Visits Experience Coordinator at the SRC.
And I'm Jennifer, a second-year student, as well as Leanna, and I am a SRC Campus Visits intern.
And today we're going to be sharing our experiences at the UC Davis dorms and taking you around. So stick with us to find out more. Yeah, so like Jennifer said, we're both second years. I'm a EPAP major, which is Environmental Policy Analysis and Planning.
And I'm an Econ and English double major.
Yes, so like we said, we're second year, so unfortunately our first year was cut short at the UC Davis dorms. I lived in Tercero, so I'm going to be sharing about my experience in Tercero, and
I lived in Segundo, so you'll be seeing that later.
So stay tuned! This right here is Olive, Maine, and Olive, Maine is just a communal area for CMR, which is Cottonwood, Redwood, and Madrone area, but honestly anyone can go inside. So typically you would need to swipe in your card, but this is just a communal area. I don't know if y'all can tell, but yeah, this is like a study lounge when COVID wasn't a thing. Yeah, so this is the Tercero market with tables to study. And this is heading up to the Tercero DC. Cottonwood, Redwood, and Madrone are the newer dorms. If anything, I'll insert photos of my old dorm. And it was super close to the DC. Everything is pretty close to the DC. Walking distance, and I had a lot of friends within Tercero, which I really liked. There's so many bike racks. But unfortunately there are no bikes right now because not a lot of people are in the dorms right now, but most of the time a lot of people would be biking everywhere. This is Geet Hall. It's really cute. All the lecture halls, oh my goodness, vary from the amount of seats that they have. And then right over here we have Latitude,
and there are study spaces up there too, so
yeah,
you don't technically have to eat, but they have good food.
100%. So back there is Tercero, and of course this is Latitude. Pretty close in terms of proximity of walking. And now we're gonna take you through small parts of campus on the way to Segundo. So this is the science lecture hall. And then over there is the science lab. So oftentimes you'll have lecture in the science lecture hall and then you'll have lab right after. So this is another view of the Sci Lab, the science laboratory building. And inside of this, you'll also see that there is a coffee shop in there. So now we're cutting across here. So we were walking along that path over there, and now we're cutting across here to head to Segundo, where Jennifer lived.
So this is one part of Segundo, and this area is called Reagan, Maine, and then the hall surrounding it is within the Reagan area. And here you have a lot of fun LLCs. So right over there is the Segundo Services Center, where you get to do all of your printing, you get to pick up all your packages and then pick up your mail. We also provide peer tutoring or even study spaces if you're tired of your room, or even the study areas inside of your dorm building. Right over there is Segundo DC Dining Commons, and we have arguably the best DC here. And at Segundo, I had a bunch of great meals here. We had a lot of pastas, we got burgers, you have late night too, so that means we're the only DC that's open past 10 p.m. for your late night cravings up until midnight. And at late night, we had popcorn chicken, Taco Tuesdays, chicken and rice, lots of stuff, always pizza of course. So lots of options here, and if you're bored of the DC, which I doubt you'll be, right across diagonal from Segundo is Trader Joe's as well. The U-Mall, Trader Joe's, or the DC, lots of great options here at Segundo.
He said if you're tired of the Segundo DC, this is the Segundo area, but right over there is Rite Aid. You can literally see it. And just a little bit further down, you have Trader Joe's. Not only that, you have the U-Mall, and inside the U-Mall, there's a lot of different food options.
So this is the ARC Activities and Recreational Center where you're going to do most of your workouts, and this is pretty new. It's been renovated in the last 5 years, so you're really getting state-of-the-art facilities. Right next to the ARC on the side is your Pete's Coffee, so if you're not the type to work out, but you're the type to drink coffee and study, there's a place for you too.
The ARC has been used as is being used as a COVID testing site and a vaccine distribution area. So go Davis for being on top of this COVID pandemic and trying to get people tested as quickly as possible. Results come in like a day, which is super nice. Yeah, there's Pete's Coffee that Jennifer mentioned, and we are now walking on a straight path all the way straight to Tercero. So that is definitely a downside of Tercero. It's pretty far from the ARC, so you can take a bike ride here or a run here as your warm-up before starting your workout. Down there was the ARC, and here we are, the Davis Water Tower and the Animal Science Facility. And there's Tercero. So it was basically just a straight line there. Just a small walk. Would you say that was like 5-7 minutes? Yeah, 5-7 minutes. So it's not too bad if you're down for the walk. And really quickly, we're gonna go stop by and see the cows. Holy cow! So here in Tercero, we have cows. They're super cute. And I would say that they're a staple of Davis. Fun fact, UC Davis Aggies stands for agriculture because UC Davis initially started out as the agriculture school for UC Berkeley. And of course, our mascot is not a cow, but it is a Mustang called Gunrock. One thing about living in Tercero though is because we're so close to the cows, it does smell a little bit. But I will say the smell is not as pungent, or you can't really smell the cow smell during the daytime. For me personally, I lived in Cottonwood, which is a little ways away from the cows, and I could only really smell it during nighttime. However, if you keep your doors shut and your windows closed, you really won't smell it at all. So unfortunately, we are in a pandemic, and because of that, the DC looks a little bit different this year. So what it looks like is it's still an all-you-can-eat buffet style, but you can go in and grab as much food as you want, but they will be in take-out boxes for you to take back to your dorm to enjoy in a safe environment. So this is the Cuarto area. This is the Tahoe residence area. Cuarto is special because it is basically off-campus housing, and in addition to that, it kind of looks like an apartment. So this is one of the newer residence halls of Yosemite. There's the Cuarto DC. But I hope y'all enjoy the DC and the residence halls next year when you come to UC Davis.